Hello, you've reached Philip Ward. I just want to thank you for giving me a call and being a part of this project. Feel free to say whatever you'd like. Thanks.
Hi. My name is Bella, and whenever I get seriously involved with a guy and I know that realistically it won't turn into a serious relationship, I get kind of jealous of his friends. Not in like a toxic way, but I get jealous that they'll know him and see him grow and have him for the rest of their life after we're done. But I have to watch him from social media and like never really speak to him again. It's hard coming to terms with the fact that I might just be a lesson for some guys in the same way that they're a lesson for me. I feel like sometimes I should get some sort of yearly life update in a newsletter or something. I feel lucky for all of my friends that'll be with me, because boys come and go. It goes both ways. The boys have to let me go too. And if anything, my friends are much better than the guy's friends or the guy. Just a thought.
We're eating some fired food right now. Tell me what you got.
Half Moon and Prakash. Hope you're having a great beginning of your second week of your new year.
Do you like penis?
We come.
Cock.
Come.
Hey, bud.
I feel like I always give my all to people and I never receive the same, and it's exhausting.
Hey Phil, saw your TikTok. I'm probably late on the ship to this one, but I picked it up. It's January 11th today at work. About to head out here. I apologize ahead of time. This is going to be real stream of consciousness, so if there's a lack of structure, that's why. I have zero plan whatsoever. Wanted to start off by saying I think this concept of thing you got going on here, if you're still collecting calls for it, that is, it's really cool. I don't know. I just sort of wanted to be a part of it, as long as I'm not too late. I get the whole nostalgic feel of voicemails and stuff like that. I don't get them myself much anymore, other than from my grandfather or my mom or something like that. So maybe it's a product of an older generation. Us millennials and younger tend to stick to texting or other such messaging nowadays. Just feels quicker, you know. A little bit about myself. My name's Dylan. Since you were comfortable sharing your name, I'll share mine. I live in Michigan, so it's pretty cold up here too. You said it was like negative something in your video. I can't remember exactly the temp you used. Today's not bad. It was in the 30s. Like I said, this is a real stream of consciousness, so I don't know where I was going with it. I don't know, man. Maybe I felt the need to reach out to somebody. I feel like stuff's not great. Not necessarily for me, but just like generally speaking. And I don't know. I wanted to say those words and have somebody hear them, you know. I think the world's kind of screwed at the moment. The country, I don't even know if you're in the United States. You could be Canadian or something. But I think the United States is not doing as well as it could, you know. People aren't being their best selves, aren't being genuine with one another. And that's really what it comes down to. And I'm going to do my best to avoid putting a specific political label on that, because I'd rather unite people than create division at the end of the day. So yeah.
Hi. I don't really know why I'm doing this. But I'm going to pretend that you're somebody. And I just wanted to say that I don't know why you left, but it really hurt. And I just really miss you. And I wish things ended differently. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, Philip. Oh gosh, I have no idea what to say. I guess I could just talk about how I'm feeling right now. I've always felt like music has had such a bigger meaning than literally any other person to me. Like, every note is so beautiful and hits me in my soul. And I don't know how to explain it. But I don't know if anyone else feels the same way. I have no idea. Anyway, goodbye. Sometimes I feel like I'm crazy for thinking that I deserve better. And I know I shouldn't complain because of where I am in life, but I just... Thank you. Thank you. I really needed to get that out. I deserve better, and I should be treated better, regardless of what you may financially do for me.
Hi. Gosh, I'm just going through like a really hard time right now. I'm a 26-year-old single mother, and I have an almost 4-year-old baby girl who I love very much. She is the reason why I live my life. She's the reason why I love my life. And though I do love my daughter and I love my life, it gets really lonely. Really, really lonely. And there's a certain darkness sometimes to loneliness. And while I'm okay with being alone, it doesn't really make it any easier. You see, I'm better off alone. I'm better off with it just being me and her. Her father is an addict, and leaving him and choosing my daughter, choosing myself, with me breaking a generational curse, a generational cycle, which is not hard for anyone to do. It's not easy. Anyway, it's not easy. It's not an easy thing to do. It's very hard. And I wish I could be more gentle with myself. I wish I gave myself more grace, because sometimes I really fall down a dark path of just self-criticism and self-loathing, and I feel like I'm not enough. But if there's anything I've done in this life, it was create the most beautiful and purest human. And,
Hi. My name is Frank. I live in California. And, I'm just chilling. I'm on my 10-minute break right now at work. It's been a good day, I guess. I don't know. I think this project's cool, though, and I wanted to participate. If you're listening, though, if you do listen to this, I hope you're having a great day. And I hope this project fulfills your, I don't know, just fulfills something in your life. I think it's so awesome. Anyway, goodbye.
One of the biggest things I've learned for 2022 is that not everyone's going to understand you, and that's completely okay. For so long, I longed to be understood and for people to truly see me, but I realized that they could only see so much because they deal with their own insecurities and projections and limiting beliefs. So now I don't worry so much if people don't like me or have issues. I just try to send them so much love and positivity. So, yeah.
Hi. It is December 24th, 2022. It's currently 1:15 a.m. And I just spent the last 3.5 hours playing Jackbox with my family. I have 7 people in my family total. I'm the oldest of 5. And I just have to say, I've never laughed so hard in my life. I graduate from college in May, and because of that, I'm going to be moving to Virginia to start my career. And tonight is one of those nights I'm going to remember for the rest of my life. And it's something I'm going to miss when I move down there. These little moments where we laugh and have the most bizarre conversations. I'm just going to miss those little moments with my family. And tonight was just so funny. So I just have to say that if you have family, whether it's the family that you were born into or the family that you created, always never take those little moments for granted and cherish them and look for those special memories that you'll always want to hold close to you. Because, again, it was the most fun I've had in a really long time, and I've never laughed so hard. And it's definitely something I'm going to miss when I end up moving to Virginia, and something I'm going to look forward to when I come home to visit. Thank you.
Hey Philip, it's Lillian Eilish. It's our 22nd birthday today, and we're having a big rave party. We wish you were here because it's going to be a blast. We're very grateful to have all of our friends coming, and it's going to be a great time.
We'll probably forget it.
Here's to 22.
bad to say that I feel free after my dad passed. He passed 3 months ago. Yeah. And I don't know. I feel light and like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders. Like, I loved my dad and he was my best friend and miss him so much. But I just feel like when he was alive, I felt so much pressure from him to be someone who I don't want to be. And I feel really sick for saying this, but I've just felt free since he's passed. Like, I'm making decisions that make me happy, and I'm putting myself first, and doing what I want to do. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like for so long, I've always felt like a disappointment. My brother is older than me, and he's like straight A student in law school, and I'm just here. And I've always felt like I was the disappointment child, and that my dad would never be proud of me. And so I always wanted to make him proud. And I still want to make him proud now that he's gone. But I want to make myself proud, and I want to be happy, and I want to do things that make me happy. And I no longer feel like I have someone to disappoint now that he's gone.
Hi. I don't know how long I have to say what I want to say, but I guess I'm going to use this as a vent box, and I hope that's okay with you. I currently am in my second semester of college for chemical engineering and physics, and I just learned that my grandmother has pancreatic cancer, and that she has about a year of life left, and it has been the most life-changing news I've ever received. I did not grow up in a very stable home or area. My birth giver was a drug addict, and my dad married a very abusive woman. And my grandma rescued me about 5 years ago, and she's cared for me, provided me home, love, and kindness ever since. She's the most important person in my life. I don't know what to do without her. I went to a high school where I was privileged enough to get 2 diplomas, and it was very stressful. And my grandma was always there, and no matter how many times I cried on her lap about how school was hard and I was stressed, she never told me that she was disappointed in me. She always listened. She always called me, and she always told me how proud of me she is. And all I want for her to see me graduate college and be there for me. And now I know that she won't be there. And it's really hard. So I guess that's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Hey, so I turned 26 in 11 days, and I don't know. Part of me felt like we'd never make it this far, and it's kind of crazy that we did. But I've kind of just had a feeling about 26, and that I won't make it to 27 for whatever reason. And for the first time in my life, I'm hoping that I do. Because I kind of like to stick around, which is surprising, but nice. So I hope my feeling's wrong, but I guess we'll see. Bye.
Hi, this is weird, but my ex-boyfriend just overdosed last week. I don't know how to come to terms with it. It's really hard to understand. And his funeral is tomorrow. I want to go, but I'm terrified.
Hi, I go by Sadie. That's what a lot of my friends call me. And I thought this was interesting, and there's something that I've been wanting to get off of my chest because I can't really talk to my parents about it. This past year, we found out some stuff in terms of my biological parents. I'm adopted by my cousin, and my biological father, the person we think it is asking for a paternity test, and my adoptive father, who has raised me since I was 4, so about 14, 15 years now, it seems really tense with the idea, and I feel like he thinks that I'm going to leave him and my mom, in favor of my biological parents, and I can't really talk to him or my mom about it because I know they're both worried and concerned that that's what's going to happen, and I just try my best to show them that it's not what's going to happen, and I want to explore this other avenue without them worrying that I will leave them. So, yeah, it's nice that there's a place where I can live this out without worrying my parents more than they are and laying all my problems out on my friends. So thank you, Philip, for even deciding to do this project.
Well, this is weird. I just figured I'd try something new. I mean, currently it's January 11th. It's mine and my wife's 2-year anniversary. And it's also my nephew's 6th birthday. Yeah, I mean, life's going pretty good. I'm 21. I never thought that I'd make it this far. And I never really get the opportunity to say that to the people around me because I'm mainly the guy that's supposed to hold everything together and, be strong for everybody else. But, I really appreciate what you're doing with this because it gives people the opportunity to vent, when they don't really have anybody else to vent to. even if this is posted or if it's not, it's still comforting to know that somebody is going to listen to this and hear for what I have to say. Feels good. Anyway, thank you for the opportunity. Bye-bye.
Hi. My name is Ray. I'm 27. This is something that I've wanted to say for a really long time, and in a way I guess I still don't really know how to say it. But I wanted to say it to my dad. I don't enjoy talking to you. I wish we didn't talk at all, but I guess it's something that I have to tolerate while you're still alive, because some people, they'd kill for any type of relationship with their dad. And when I dread talking to you, whether it's on the phone or in person, I feel like I'm wasting something that I shouldn't waste. But you abandoned me for 7 years when you and Mom separated. You didn't reach out for 7 years. Just became a ghost. And then you just randomly call and threaten my mom to make me talk to you. So I guess now I feel like I have to talk to you. And I feel like if I try to tell you how I really feel, you'd be upset. Really upset. And I feel like I shouldn't feel that way, because you probably didn't think if I would be upset when you left. But why do I think that way? Because I don't feel like I'm talking to my dad when I talk to you. I feel like I talk to some stranger that's just somehow known me my whole life. I hope one day soon I'll be able to tell you how I feel fully in person, because you're old and sick now. And I feel like if I don't tell you before you finally go, then I'll be stuck without closure. So maybe this will help. I appreciate you listening. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Madeline, or Maddie. I know that they said that you could keep this type of stuff anonymous, but I actually felt like saying my name made my story feel more real, and my story for anyone out there feel more real as well. In the past 4 years, I have lost 4 people in my life, including this year I lost 2. And no words can describe the hurt that I feel when I lose someone, and yet all words can describe the hurt that you feel when you lose someone. I lost 2 family members, very close family members. One cousin who was like a brother to me to suicide. One uncle who was the best human being in the world, also to suicide. My dad, earlier this year, to cancer. And my grandma as well, earlier this year.
Hey, so, it's really late. It's like 1 a.m. But I didn't have anybody else to, talk to you about this, but there's basically, this guy, as there typically is, and I just can't tell if he likes me or not. And he came over today, and he was nice, but I don't know. All that vulnerability that's involved in liking somebody is so scary. Especially if you feel like you like them more than they like you. You know? I got him a gift for Christmas, and I wrote him a letter, and I haven't given it to him yet. But I'm scared to, just in case, Like, what if he thinks it's, like, cheesy, you know? I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking about at the moment. Thanks for listening.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this